What is happening, Carib Boys and Girls? This is your boy Carib Boy with a milestone day in the 100 days of Christmas with Carib Boy. We've made it to day 30. Oh my God, and it feels so good. Just yesterday, I posted on the Facebook, that I was so proud. The page, the channel is performing like it's never performed before. And it's all thanks to you. And I wanted to start this day 30 milestone day video by saying thank you, Carib girls and Carib boys, my Carib nation. I'll give you thanks. All right, but down to serious business now. We are approaching the start of day 2 of the Salt Lake City regionals, and let me tell you, I had the opportunity to glimpse at all the stream matches some way or the other on the YouTube, on the official Pokemon YouTube channel. And let me tell you, it had some really interesting games. The deck combination, the deck population is very interesting, and I am glad to report that my prediction video, which not doing too well, so if all I could jump on that video and check it out and see how I predict some things that really happen. Go and give me some watch time and likes and things now, right? Go and beat up the like button and bust a subscription if you ain't subscribed to the channel yet, all right? That's day 29 video. Check it out, please, right? So, I am here to report and chat a bit about the day 1 results and what I saw with regards to that. So, let we chat a bit about the stream. All right? So, on stream, so I learned yesterday, I think I remember hearing or reading something like that the streams do not start with the round 1. So I thought around round 2 we would get streams from, but apparently they start at round 3, and we got 2 round 3 games yesterday, and we got each consecutive round after that. So starting things off in the first stream match, we had a Kyurem Palkia versus a Lost Zone box, and this Lost Zone box was very interesting. It had in it Regidrago, Leafeon VMAX, according to PokeStats, which I don't remember seeing on the stream, Leafeon V-Star as well, and Radiant Charizard. The Lost Zone box was piloted by Israel Sosa, and the Kyurem Palkia was piloted by Andrew Ganta. All right, and that game ended in a tie. They went to game 3 and didn't finish with a definite winner. The second round 3 game we saw was a Vikavolt Inteleon piloted by Charlie Lockyer. He won the match 2-0, and he played a Giratina Lost Box piloted by Alejandro Trevino. The Giratina Lost Box is something I expected. Vikavolt Inteleon was very interesting to see. The item lock-in paid off in the end. Swiss round 4, we had on the stream a Palkia Inteleon piloted by Averin Villarreal versus a Arceus Giratina piloted by Cyrus Davis, who won that match 2-0, and it was kind of dominating. It was an interesting game with Cyrus coming out on top, and Cyrus actually did pretty well in the entire thing. We will talk about that in a bit. Round 5, we had a Regigigas deck piloted by Grant Manley, another top performer in the day 1, versus a Kyurem, straight Kyurem, it seemed. I stand to be corrected, by Michael Lees, and that game ended in a tie as well. A very intense game there for round 5. Swiss round 6, we had a Palkia Inteleon on stream piloted by the popular Isaiah Bradner, and he battled it out against Eric Wu, who piloted a Blissey V. Now, that was a very intense game, but Blissey V just seeming too hard to take down, and Eric Wu won that game 2-0. Moving on to the Swiss round 7, we had Kevin Kenny piloting a Hisuian Zorak. It was very interesting seeing a Zorak in motion. Let me tell you, Carib Nation, it was so interesting that I feel to even build it at least on my PTCGO account and have that deck to run. It looked very interesting, and it looked kind of fun too. I did strategy to spread the damage and thing with the Gengar coming from the discard pile. It looked very nice. And he played against Ryan Harris, playing a Giratina Lost Box. Kevin Kenny with the Hisuian Zorak came out on top 2-0, dominating the match again with that interesting Hisuian Zorak deck. Swiss round 8, we had Arceus Gudra, the ultimate tank that I predicted would have been in here, versus a Kyurem Palkia. The Kyurem Palkia was piloted by Ihana Mazezki, and the Arceus Gudra was piloted by, I'm not sure how to pronounce the first name, if it's Hale or Hale Obernolte or Obernolt. However you pronounce the man name, I don't want to yam up the man name, but that's the man name. Alright, and Arceus Gudra, piloted by Hale or Hale, won that game 2-0, dominating the match. Kyurem, big bad Kyurem, was no match for the tank, bigger, badder Gudra, accompanied by Arceus. And Swiss round 9, the last round of the day 1, we had a Lost Box Radiant Charizard, piloted by Kian Amini, versus a Palkia Inteleon, piloted by Anthony Perez. And Kian Amini with the Lost Box Radiant Charizard won that game, dominating it 2-0 to close out the day 1. So from the day 1 streams, we have qualifying from those matches I just called out. We have Israel Sosa finishing 36th and finishing day 1 at 6 wins, 2 losses, 1 draw. So he qualifies for day 2. Cyrus Davis coming in 2nd with a very dominating performance in day 1, 8 wins to 1 loss. Grant Manley coming in 1st with the Reggie Gigas, the dark horse. The dark horse coming in 1st, undefeated with 8 wins and 1 draw. Grant Manley, one to look out for sure. Michael Lees 27th with 6 wins, 1 loss, 2 draw. Isaiah Bradner, the popular name, coming in 7th, 7 wins, 1 loss, 1 draw. Eric Wu, a next qualifier, undefeated with that Blissey V, 6 wins and 3 draw. Kevin Kenny coming in at 8th, 7 wins, 1 loss, 1 draw. Hale Obernolte 15th, 7 wins, 1 draw, 1 loss as well. Ihani Mazezka coming in 40th, 6 wins, 2 losses, 1 draw. And Kiana Mini in that last round we talk about, qualifying for day 2 at position 26th from day 1, 6 wins, 1 loss and 2 draws. Some notable qualifiers here. We have 2 people piloted Mew VMAX qualifying for day 2, both respectively 6 wins, 2 losses and 1 draw. So Mew VMAX as well, another prediction of mine, qualifying for day 2. We'll see if it will top at the end of it. Andrew Mahone from that popular YouTube channel, forgetting it right now, but Full Grip Games, Andrew Mahone. I'm not sure if Riley Hubert, the other VMAX pilot, is part of his team, but I know in Peoria they running with our Mew VMAX squad. So maybe, I'm not sure, I'll have to look up the names if Riley is Mahone's buddy. Calvin Connor, popular contender in the international TCG, coming in with the same score, 6 wins, 2 losses, 1 draw. Azul GG with Reggie Gigas qualifying for day 2, 6 wins, 1 loss and 2 draw. And Vaughn O'Brien, popular Twitter TCG player with a Palkia Inteleon, 6 wins and 2 losses. So very interesting wrap up to day 1. This video will definitely go up before day 2 stream begins. So we're looking forward to see how the Salt Lake City going on end. I am very happy that my predictions are coming to fruition. There's Mew VMAX in there. There's Giratina, Lost Box definitely there. Lost Box definitely up in there. Let me just breeze over the other decks in the entire list for day 2. Yes, this is from PokeStats, a beautiful resource for Pokemon TCG journalism and statistics, competitive Pokemon TCG journalism and statistics. Big up the people at PokeStats. I will drop a link there. So we have Regigigas. Well, those decks that they got a hold of. Regigigas in there. Arceus, Giratina, Hisuian, Zorak, Origin Form, Palkia, Vista, obviously. Gudra, Up inside there, Regigigas, Sableye, Cramorant. Okay, so Radiant Charizard, Lost Zone box. We have the Israel Sosa, very interesting Leafeon, Radiant Charizard, Regidrago, mixing with Lost Box. Kyrium up inside there. We have a couple of straight Giratinas, Mew VMAX, and Vikavolt. Very interesting top meta for the Salt Lake Regionals. So I hope you all enjoyed this little recap update of the Salt Lake Regionals, what is happening right now. So I hope you get to tune in. If you don't get to tune in and you're in the community, check out. I will try to give you updates as they go along, and of course another video. So this was your boy Carib Boy, Day 30, Milestone Day. If you like what you're seeing, you know the drill. Beat up that like button, bust a subscription. This is your boy Carib Boy, out again. Tune into the Salt Lake City Regionals.